Hey everybody, Ace Channel Liam here. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome back to another episode of MetroMania. This season is Season 8 and we are taking 16 of the best duos available in Sword and Shield and making them duke it out in Metronome-only double battles to find out which team is going to become our Season 8 MetroMania Champions. If you're a fan of Metromania already and you're ready for more, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share this video with a friend, and leave us a comment down below if you figured out how all these pairings match up with each other, because, you know, test your Pokemon knowledge and all that. And of course, as always, help me out while helping yourself out by using code ACE to save yourself some money on the lovely, beautiful G Fuel. Today I'm drinking peach iced tea, and it's one of my absolute favourite flavours, so on that note, bugger off, I'm going to drink this, you go watch the video. Today is Heat 3, we're almost halfway through the heats already, but before we get into any battles, we want to have a look at what happened last week and see how the brackets are stacking up now. Last week, we said goodbye to, quite surprisingly, Toxtricity Amped form and Toxtricity Low Key form. They could not stand up to the powerful duo of Glalie and Froslass, who's going to be an interesting pairing going forward. I've seen quite a lot of support for Glalie and Froslass on the last episode, so definitely go back and watch it. It was definitely a very, very fun and exciting battle to watch, but this week it's Braviary and Mandibuzz versus Drampa and Turtonator. So here we go. We've got the Gen 5 birds, Braviary and Mandibuzz, very much version exclusive Pokemon, and also two Pokemon based on America. You've got Braviary based on general America, and then you've got Mandibuzz that's more of a Native American kind of theme. Anyone ever noticed that? Some people didn't know that. I didn't know that until I actually looked it up, so that's quite interesting. And we also have Drampa and Turtonator, which I know nothing about the background about, apart from the fact that they're Gen 7 version exclusives. But this battle is continuing already without my input. We see a tickle come out from Braviary onto Turtonator, which drops the attack and the defense by one stage apiece. Turtonator, of course, is going to fire back right now with Surf. That is going to hit Drampa, though, for some not very effective damage, but it will also hit both Braviary and Mandibuzz. So not a... Oh, it did a lot of damage to Drampa, though. Well, it did a little bit of damage, because Mandibuzz had already damaged Drampa just that little bit, but Drampa can't afford to take too much damage. Here's a super effective Thunderfang, though, from Drampa onto Braviary for a nice chunk of damage there. Of course, Drampa is more of a special attacker. Turtonator is more of a physical attacker. Of course, Drampa's ability will increase its special attack when its HP is down amongst the yellow, so watch out for that. Here we see Braviary going for Forest's Curse, so it's going to add the grass typing to Turtonator, which is very, very interesting there. Very, very interesting play. That gives it even more grass resistance. It's like 6 or 8 times resistant to grass now. Oh my word. Discharge, though, coming out from the Mandibuzz there, going to do super effective damage and paralyze Braviary. That's not good, whilst doing barely any damage to Drampa, who's of course Dragon type, and Turtonator, who's now Dragon and Grass and Fire, so it 4 times resists the electric type attack there. Play rough from Turtonator, dealing even more damage to Braviary, putting it in the danger zone. And here comes Drampa, who's going to use Lunge, which is, depending on the Pokemon, on Braviary it's not very effective, is going to drop the attack by one stage, though on Mandibuzz that would have been neutral because of the dark typing of Mandibuzz. But we continue on. This is not looking good for the Braviary and Mandibuzz duo right now. Here we see Mandibuzz, though, who is going to go for Air Cutter, which is stab, and is going to hit both of these Pokemon for some great damage there. Super effective on Turtonator, of course, because of that grass typing that was added for anyone that's feeling a little bit confused right now. And over to Drampa for the next Growl, which is going to drop the attack and the attack of both the Pokemon, I should say. I was going to say the attack of the Braviary and the Mandibuzz, and got all kinds of tongue-tied, because that's what happens when you're trying to do commentary, apparently. And we see Turtonator, though, firing off, getting ready to go for Sparkling Aria, which again is going to hit everybody on the field. No burns in play, so no burns to be removed, but it is enough to take down Braviary. It's all down to Mandibuzz right now to try and fix this for its team. Drampa is now in Berserk mode with that special attack 1 stage increase. That's not good. That does not bode well for Mandibuzz right now, who's sitting at just above half its max HP and really needs a miracle at this point. What's it going to do? Going to go for Shadow Ball. Doesn't affect Drampa. Of course, Drampa is immune to Ghost-type attacks because of that normal typing. We see Sleep Powder come out from Turtonator onto Mandibuzz, and this has got to be a foregone conclusion right here. This has got to be a real bad foregone conclusion, because now a sleeping Mandibuzz versus 2 big dragons. We see Mach Punch, which is neutral, coming out from Drampa onto Mandibuzz, but not a great deal of damage done. Mandibuzz does have a little bit of bulk on its side. And now we get to see what's going to happen here. Mandibuzz still fast asleep. Next up, I believe, will be Drampa. There we go. Drampa is ready and raring to go. I think Drampa and Turtonator are speed tied, I believe. We see Aqua Jet coming out from Drampa. That is going to deal a little bit of chip damage there. Drampa, of course, if it utilizes its special attack, will be a force to be reckoned with. We see Bug Bite, which is neutral, coming out from Turtonator onto Mandibuzz there, bringing it almost down to half its max HP, but Mandibuzz is holding on right now. Mandibuzz doing a great job of surviving, at least. Which way this will go, you've got to think it's going Drampa and Turtonator, surely. Surely for the first round. We see Swords Dance from Mandibuzz, so getting a +2 attack increase. That's going to help it if it can dish out some physical offense. But is it too little too late at this point? That's the question that's on everybody's mind, I think, right now. Turtonator's going to go for Shell Smash. Oh, my word. Anything you can do, I can do better, apparently, says Turtonator. Going to drop its defense, which is risky with that +2 attack on Mandibuzz. Going to lower its special defense, increase its attack by 2 stages, special attack by 2 stages, and speed by 2 stages. That's looking very, very dangerous right there. Drampa's going to go for Flower Shield. I mean, by all means. Especially after that Shell Smash right there. So that is going to raise the defense by 1 stage of Turtonator. So its defense is back up, which protects it very much from the effects of the +2 attack on the side of Mandibuzz. I mean, it puts it back to normal, basically. Here's Lock On, though. Turtonator does not want to miss its next attack. Let's see what happens on the next turn. Mandibuzz, though, is fired up. What will it do? It's going to go for Dragon Claw, which is super effective, and a physical attack, so that +2 attack is coming into play. Huge damage, almost takes down Turtonator, but not quite. My word. Here comes Drampa with the follow-up. Going to go for Eruption. Oh my. Is that going to be enough? Because Turtonator's got the grass typing on now, so it doesn't resist fire as much. Oh, it doesn't hit Turtonator. I'm thinking of a different move. What move am I thinking of? Let me know down in the comments below. But that did do massive damage to that Mandibuzz right there, putting it close to the danger zone. Turtonator's going to go for Facade. How much damage they're going to do with +2 attack on Turtonator? It's enough. Mandibuzz goes down 1-0. Braviary and Mandibuzz 0. Turtonator and Drampa 1. Now it's looking dangerous. Now Braviary and Mandibuzz need to mount some offense if they're going to stay in this game, if they're going to stay in this competition. They've shown that they do struggle a little bit. Mandibuzz had a moment of hope with that Sword Stance and that Dragon Claw. Spite fails on the first turn. Not a great start. A bit of a rocky start there. Here comes Outrage, though, from Braviary. That's an amazing play right there. That's huge damage to Drampa. My word. Absolutely incredible. It's increased Drampa's special attack, though, so that's dangerous. But that was a beautiful hit from Braviary, because Braviary has a lovely attack stat. Here's a Heal Pulse on Braviary from Turtonator. That does fail because Braviary's HP is full. Here comes Drampa with a Whirlwind. That's also going to fail. This is an amazing opportunity right here for Braviary and for Mandibuzz. They're in a fantastic position right now. Braviary is going to go for Outrage here once again, of course, because it's a continual move. Does massive damage to Turtonator. That's the end of Outrage. And now Braviary is confused due to fatigue, but the damage that's been dealt in this round is absolutely incredible. Here we see Strength from Mandibuzz onto Turtonator there, chipping away at the HP, putting it in the danger zone. Both Turtonator and Drampa are in the danger zone right now. Here comes Drampa with that increased special attack. Going to go for round, so a +1 round onto Braviary there. That's a great big hit. It's stab as well, so it did a lot of damage there. More than half Braviary's max HP. Turtonator is going to go for Surf once again, which is going to damage Drampa. Is that enough to knock Drampa out, though? It is going to hit Drampa, and it's enough to take it down, so Drampa is out of this round. Braviary and Mandibuzz sitting in a fantastic position right now. Well, I guess flying in a fantastic position. My absolute word. This is a complete turnaround from the previous round. We see Woodhammer coming out. Of course, that's 4 times resisted by Turtonator there, so not a lot of damage dealt at all. Little tiny bit of recoil damage. Here comes Braviary, I should say, though, who is confused. Is going to ignore that confusion, though. And what's it going to go for? It's going to go for Bubble Beam, which is neutral. So neutral damage is a special attack, though, which is not really Braviary's wheelhouse, but it is enough to take down Turtonator. Down goes Turtonator. My word, so it's 1 apiece. This could go either way right now. They've equalized, and I'm still really, really shocked at that. I'm really surprised. So if they can have a round like that, they've shown they can go through. But will Turtonator and Drampa not be caught out a second time? Here we see Poison Gas, which is a great play to start off with by Braviary. Poisoning both opponents there, so both opponents are basically on a timer at this point, unless they can find some HP restoring later on in the battle, which is absolutely, what a great play there. Here's Mind Reader by Mandibuzz, wants to guarantee a hit on the next turn. Great play. Taking aim at Turtonator. Now it's Turtonator's turn to retaliate. What will it do here? It's going to go for Haze and remove any stat changes. I'm pretty sure there aren't any stat changes right now, so not the best use of Haze right there. But here goes Drampa, I guess. What's Drampa going to do? What has it got? It's got Magic Coat, which is going to fail. That's very unfortunate for Drampa right there. Here's Turtonator, though, getting hurt by that poison. Of course, Drampa getting hurt by that poison. It's only a matter of time for these Pokemon. They need to start going on the offense ASAP. Otherwise, they're going to really, really struggle there. What will happen next? Well, it's anybody's guess right now with these two teams. Hold back from Mandibuzz, so it'll deal a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be too much of an effect on Drampa there. And here comes Braviary. What's on Braviary's mind? Going to go for Fusion Flare. My word, it is going to be resisted by Drampa, but only 2 times resisted. If that would have been on Turtonator, it would have been 4 times resisted. So a great choice to aim for Drampa right there. Here comes Turtonator, though, firing back. It's going to go for Shift Gear, which is very dangerous with a Turtonator. So it's going to increase its speed and its attack, which is very, very worrying there. So its speed rises sharply, and its attack rises by 1 stage. So 2 stages of speed, 1 stage of attack. Very dangerous for a Turtonator. Here comes Drampa, though, with a Noble Roar onto the Mandibuzz, I believe. There it is, onto Mandibuzz there. So it's going to drop the attack and the special attack of Mandibuzz by 1 stage apiece. And then more poison damage once again on Turtonator and on Drampa. That is very worrying for those for that particular team, because Braviary and Mandibuzz haven't taken any damage yet. Let's bear this in mind. They've not taken a single hit yet. Turtonator is going to start the next turn off, though, because it's now the fastest thing on the field. Going to go for Lunge. Which Pokemon is it on? It's on Mandibuzz, so it is going to be neutral, and that +1 attack paying dividends there. And dropping the attack, Mandibuzz is now at -2 attack at this point, and -1 special attack. Goes for Hone Claws. There we go. It's going back up to -1 attack, because it's going to increase attack by 1 stage and also increase its accuracy by 1 stage as well. So get some of those lower accuracy hits in. We see Venoshock coming out. Great play by Braviary. Venoshock, of course, powered up by the poison there, bringing Turtonator down to less than half its max HP, so a fantastic choice of move right there. Here's Drampa with a Venoshock of its own. Of course, no poison on the Braviary and Drampa side, so Braviary is going to take that Venoshock quite well, although it was quite a big chunk of damage because of Drampa's special attack. And there's more poison damage. It is not looking good for Turtonator. Drampa, of course, is not looking much better right now, being hurt by that poison. Now, this is a great position for Braviary and Mandibuzz. They're doing really, really well, but Turtonator and Drampa have shown they can turn it around on a dime. Speed swap from Turtonator, not the smartest play, making Mandibuzz the fastest thing on the field right now because you're switching that +2 speed. Very interesting play right there. Over to Braviary, who is going to go for Heal Pulse, which is a mistake right there. That could cost this team. We've seen a lot of teams fail in Metromania because one of the team members has used Heal Pulse. Turtonator is now in a much more fantastic position than it was in before. Here's Confide from Mandibuzz, though. Onto which Pokemon? Onto Drampa, which is a great choice there, dropping the special attack of Drampa by 1 stage. So even when Drampa's Berserk comes into play, it's only going to put itself back up to... Oh, no, tell a lie. I was going to say it's going to put itself back up to normal, but... Now, Turtonator with the Drampa with the Shell Smasher to say, dropping its defense and special defense by 1 stage, increasing its attack, its special attack, and its speed by 2 stages. So it's a +2 speed, it's a +2 attack, and it's a +1 special attack. And when it gets Berserk, it's going to be at +2 special attack. It's just taking a little bit of time. It's not quite there yet. Its HP isn't quite low enough for the Berserk, but it's certainly getting close. Here's Turtonator, though, who is going to go for Sand Tomb, which doesn't affect either of these flying-type Pokemon right there, so Braviary does avoid that. Here's Drampa, though, with a Scald, with +1 special attack onto Braviary. Huge damage there. Does it get the burn? It doesn't get the burn, so that's very lucky for Braviary here, who is going to go for Air Slash, which is a stab move. Same type attack bonus onto Drampa, who's at -1 special attack, and it goes down, so no Berserk in this 3rd round. It is all up to Turtonator to try and win this for its team. Mandibuzz, what are you going to do here? Going to go for Moonlight and increase its HP by 50% of maximum, and I'm pretty sure that Mandibuzz is in a position, yep, it's going to go right back up to full HP, so that is a fantastic play right there. Turtonator, of course, is lucky because of that heal pulse from Braviary, but it's certainly not out of the woods yet. It's in a dangerous place. It needs to really, if it wants to even up the playing field a bit, take out Braviary or hit a one-hit KO move, which isn't, you know, is a tall order in itself, on Mandibuzz. But Glaciate is a fantastic play there. It's going to drop the speed of Mandibuzz and Braviary by 1 stage apiece. It's super effective. It's not quite enough to take down Braviary, who hangs on at 2 hit points. Down goes the speed 1 stage on Braviary. Down goes the speed 1 stage on Mandibuzz. So trying to make up for that speed swap a little bit is Turtonator. Here comes Braviary, though, with Hyper Beam of all the moves. My word. Although, do bear in mind, Braviary will have to recharge on the next turn because Hyper Beam is quite a strong move. It's huge damage, though. Turtonator, I believe, is in range of the Poison Knockout right there. Mandibuzz is fired up with Psychic. Is that going to be enough? Mandibuzz is in a fantastic position to take out Turtonator, and does. And the birds, Braviary and Mandibuzz, are going through to the quarterfinals. Who saw that coming? That's fantastic. What a great showing by these Pokemon after a rocky start. They've really pulled through. Amazing stuff. That is not the way I thought this heat was going to go down. I thought Drampa and Turtonator were going to be a force to be reckoned with. What with these Pokemon being massive Dragon-type Pokemon and also having abilities that give them that little bit of an advantage, like Turtonator can't be hit by a critical hit, and of course Drampa gets a special attack increase when its HP's down a certain amount. Like, there's no reason they shouldn't have been absolutely dominant, and in the first round, they showed themselves to be super dominant. Like, Mandibuzz got really lucky in the first round with Dragon Claw after a Swords Dance, but even that showed it wasn't enough to beat Drampa and Turtonator, but then in the next couple of rounds, they just did. I don't know how they did it. Especially in the last round with that outrage from the get-go from Braviary really turning the tide, and it was unreal. What an amazing showing by those two. So bravo, birds, you through to the next round. And of course, in next week's heat, we're going to find out Mandibuzz and Braviary's opponents when Meowstic Male and Meowstic Female take on Flapple and Appleton. So that'll do it for another episode of MetroMania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with a friend, comment down below what your favorite moment was. If you want to support the channel like these lovely people down here do, you can pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrenilium, and save yourself money on G Fuel. Use code ACE. But until next time, I'm Ace Trenilium. Keep on training.